Receive a positive return on your investment in the insurance policies of the Lord's House Incorporated. The Overlord offereth free financial consultation unto his lifetime investors. The Lord's House Incorporated, guaranteed positive return on your investment. Overdrive Securities Financial, a subsidiary of the G3 Franchise Investment.
Understand the nature of my insurance claim, my king, and my unlimited power. For thou, O Overlord, art my eternal life insurance provider. Many, they that inflate the economy against me. Many, which say, of my lifetime investment in the Lord's House Incorporated, no life insurance for the investment banker and the Overlord. Thou shalt cause a steep decline in price. The result of a natural disaster, affecting the underlying futures market of the global financial economy. For the Overlord understandeth the psychotic interpretation of the righteous, but the religious interpretation of the corrupt corporations shall go into liquidation. But thou, O Overlord, an insurance policy for me, my unlimited glory, and the provider of unlimited sureties. I submitted my eternal life insurance claim to the Lord's House Incorporated, and the Overlord heard my psychotic supplications out of his strato fortress. Make an investment in my psychotic interpretation, O Overlord. Consider my meditation a positive return on the investment banker that tradeth not in the corrupt investment strategies of the competitors, nor investeth in the interpretation of unmarketable securities, nor investeth in fraudulent junk bonds. For thou not a corporation that hath investments in corrupt business practices, neither shall fraudulent investors enter into contractual agreement with the Lord's House Incorporated. Therefore, the religious interpretation of the corrupt corporations shall fall, and the award of the Board of Trustees. Corrupt business practices shall shut down in the assembly of honest investment bankers. My psychotic interpretation shalt thou understand in the profit margin, O Overlord. In the profit margin will I direct supplications unto thy glorious reputation, and will consider, hear me, when I make an insurance claim, O Overlord, of my honest investment strategy. Thou hast increased mine insurance coverage during the economic crisis of the Jacob Franchise Investment. Provide a comprehensive debt forgiveness insurance policy and answer my insurance claim. Consult with me, O Overlord, in thine honest investment strategies. Because of my competitors, make thy eternal life insurance policy appear before my face. Positive returns to all investment bankers that make a lifetime investment in the Lord's House Incorporated. Their investments in the company bylaws of the Lord's House Incorporated and in the Overlord's company bylaws doth the honest investment banker strategize. Day and night I will both lay me down in peace and sleep. For thou, Overlord, only insureth my lifetime investment in the Lord's House Incorporated is covered by thy unlimited sureties protection. I invested my capital with the Lord's House Incorporated and slept. I became conscious. For the Overlord insured my lifetime investment. The junk bonds shall not be invested in thy on-demand payments. Thou hatest all junk bonds. He that sitteth on the throne of the Heaven Corporation shall laugh. The Overlord shall have sight bills in derision. Then shall he publicly trade them in his wrath and cause a sudden unexpected change in their market value. I will not be intimidated of 10,000s of sharks that have filed liens against my assets in the gates. Thou shalt break them with a return on debt of non-directional trading strategies, the result of a natural disaster affecting the underlying futures market of the global financial economy. Eternal life insurance coverage unto the Lord's House Incorporated. A positive return on the lifetime investment of thy savings bonds. But, as for me, I shall make investments in the Lord's House Incorporated. In thy company bylaws will I strategize toward thy financial institution. Thou hast deposited capital gains into my money market account. More than in the time the competitors' commodities of corn and wine experienced capital gains. Overlord, how are the corrupt investment bonds inflated that cause financial distress? But, understand that the Overlord hath created an hedge fund account for the honest investment banker for himself. The Overlord will understand my psychotic supplications. Stand strong in the gate and not angry. Communicate with your own consciousness in your marriage bond portfolio and be comforted. Offer a charitable donation of keeping the company bylaws of the Lord's House Incorporated. And make your lifetime investment in the Overlord General Beneficiary.